Hello everyone, today we are going to introduce a TED speaker, Talk-Arató András, the man who became a meme legend. There are 6 parts in our report. Introduction.
Do you know who this man is?
你知道这是什么吗？你相信这个很酷的东西在亚马逊上面卖$288.98。
He's a retired electrical engineer in Hungary. He's also a gallery model. But most importantly, he is Talk-Arató András, a meme legend, or also known as Hide the Pen Herald.
Vocabulary 1. Tenderness means the quality of being gentle, loving, or kind. 2. Variation means a change in amount or label. 3. Withdraw to take or move out or back or to remove. 4. Comment means cause something or someone to change in form or character. 5. Initiate means to cause something to begin. 6. Propagation means the sending out or spreading or light or sound wave, movements, etc. 7. Mania means a very strong interest in something that fills a person's mind or uses up all their time.
Let's take a look at the full speech.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing to be here, and this time I'm going to tell you a story. It's like a fairy tale, but not a fictional one. It's a true one. It's a story of my life. Once upon a time, in a little town in Hungary, 73 years ago, a boy was born. That was me 73 years ago, as I told. Later, I went to the university and graduated as an electric engineer and worked at different companies as a lighting expert. I got some scientific awards, and I even was elected as the vice president of the Hungarian Lighting Society. But, thank you. But it's not the reason why I'm here now. Maybe many of you are familiar with my face. So raise your hand if you see me before on the monitor. Do I see well everybody? Amazing, incredible. So it might be because my photos are circulating in the internet in millions of copies. When I post something on a social network, thousands of people will see it. Some of my videos were seen by millions. Day after day, I got dozens of messages. I brought you just a few examples to show the style and the content of these messages. This one is from a girl named Julia who lives in Italy, and she wrote me, "Thank you for bringing genuine joy and tenderness in this gray world. I hope I do." Another one is from the USA, from a certain Mason. He wrote that, "I loved watching your video, seeing your genuine happiness filled me with my own." And just one more from another continent, from Pakistan, from Muhammad. He wrote that, "I am the best inspiration to the sad people of the earth." Am I? But how can a retired engineer become a meme? It's a strange story with some interesting twists, and it maybe has some lesson to learn. At least I hope so. At the beginning, my photos served as illustration in different internet publication, printed publication, newspaper articles, advertisements, and so on. But later, you could see me mostly with some funny caption called meme. Many of my own ages have not even met this word. I also had to look at it in Wikipedia. So I found this definition for memes, that it is an image, a video, a piece of text, and so on, typically humorous in nature, that is copied and spread rapidly by internet users, often with slight variation. That perfectly applies to my case. It started in a very ordinary way, with a vacation in Turkey. I think everybody has sometimes vacation, and we all want to capture our vacation experiences with some photos, and we want to show them to our relatives and friends and to our families. So did I. I uploaded these pictures to a social network, not Facebook, it didn't exist at that time, to show them my friends. But not only there, a professional photographer noticed this picture too, and he contacted me, writing that he was seeking a model, a character like me, and invited me for a trial shooting. Well, deep inside, I think everybody is a bit vain. I'm not different. So I said yes to the invitation and went for this trial shooting. He made some pictures, he liked them, I liked them too. He invited me back, and during several sessions, a couple of 100 pictures were made, stock photo pictures. I knew that what these pictures are used for, he told me, and I gave a written contribution when I agreed to use the pictures to that purpose. I only highlighted 3 sensitive areas where I didn't want to see myself on the monitor or in print. What do you think what these topics were? First was politics, religion, and sex. Because these are the topics that can divide people the most, and that's why I didn't want to do that. Thank you. A few weeks later, let's say a few months later, I was wondering what my pictures were used for. So it was enough to run a Google search, an image search, and I was reassured seeing myself when I was a doctor. I appeared on a hospital's homepage. Like here. But when a few months later, I repeated the search, I discovered the first memes. Just an example, maybe everybody is familiar with this picture, the portrait of American presidents carved in rock in Mount Rushmore in the United States, and they were transformed. Each president was me. Well, that was a funny thing, and I like it. But not only such funny memes were born, but there were some rude or offensive ones too. And at first, it was a shocking experience. I didn't know what to do. My first reaction was that let's finish this. Let's disappear everything. And I thought about the options. What could I do? Can I withdraw the pictures? No, I contributed in writing to use them. Of course, in their original form, and not to alter them and convert it into jokes. The second option was to close down the site. It was an American guy who gathered my photos, my stock photos, and announced a contest among their friends about who could add some funny text or to make some visual joke. And that was the way these memes were born. So can I close the site? Definitely I could. At least I could initiate to closing the site. But it's the internet's nature if nothing disappears from internet. If I could close a site, on the next day, 3 others will open with the very same content. So it's no solution, or at least only a temporary solution. So my only hope was that so many new things appear day after day on the internet, that people will slowly forgetting about me and about my funny memes. Well, I must say I was totally wrong. The propagation of the images didn't stop, and even more and more countries joined to this mania. It started in the United States and went over to Europe and spread out through every continent of the earth. I must tell that during the shooting, the photographer asked me to smile. like this. But the internet people discovered or felt that this smile was not really heartfelt. They saw some hidden sadness or pain behind it. So that's why I got the name Hide the Pain Harold. Still so that people will forget, and this mania will cease. But then an internet user somehow discovered my real identity and sent me an email writing that there are so many people who don't believe that I'm a real living person, a human being. So he asked me to show myself that I am a real living person. I ignored his request, but he repeated again and again. And finally, I agreed to upload maybe a familiar picture, me with a piece of paper in my hand that I live. In the next few hours, as people say, the internet has exploded. 10,000 of people saw this picture, and the international media discovered me as well. Then there's nothing left to me than to embrace the whole thing and to make a coming out. So I established my home pages on the social networks, like this, for instance, and this whole thing made a dramatic change in my life. I got invitation to great places like London, or I'm here in Kyiv today. It's great to be here. And I know that the whole thing, that being Hide the Pain Harold, is a role play. It's not really me. It's a role given to me by the internet people. And we have learned from Shakespeare, who wrote in one of his plays, that all the world is a stage, and every man and woman are merely players. And my part is being Hide the Pain Harold. But it's made my life very exciting and interesting, with many new opportunities. For instance, there's a pop group, they sing in English, and they invited me for the shooting of a video clip, and after that also invited me to appear on the stage on one of his concerts, with a big success as you can see. But not only smiling this way, but I also had invitation while I was not smiling in short films or in commercials. Why did I? Thank you. Why did I tell you this story? Of course, not everyone can be a meme. Maybe I'm the first and only one. And the things that happened to me will never be repeated with anyone else. But I think it's of more general importance that after reaching the retirement age, and not only retired, I think in every part of your life, you must be aware of new things, to do things you've never done before. You have to be open to the new opportunities, be open to what happens in the world, and to try yourself in any field you can. For instance, I tried myself after I was a meme for 5 years in a small local radio station as a music DJ. And very recently, this year, I attended at an art camp when I learned to make oil paintings. This is my first oil painting, The Birds of Pallas Athene, when he pops up out of Zeus' head. And of course, it's much more enjoyable to make fun with young people than to listen to the medical complaint of my contemporaries. And finally, one more thing. There are 3 rules how to become famous. Unfortunately, nobody knows what they are. So am I. So, Thank you very much for your attention.
Review.
What would you feel if one day you woke up and realized that you had become a meme? András Alatos tells a story of how he became a world-known meme. Hide the pen hollowed. Some memes were funny things that he liked, but not only such funny memes were born. Some were rude or offensive ones. "Let's finish this," was his reaction after seeing them. But it is the internet nature. Nothing will be disappear from the internet. Before the chaos, nothing was left to him but to embrace the whole thing, which finally made him establish his home pages on the social network. However, this created a dramatic change in his life. He got invitations to many places, such as on the concert stage. But the more general importance. Although reaching retirement age, he not only retired but a brand new beginning he experienced. We must be aware of new things to do the things we have never done before, and deliberately try our best in any field we can.
When his photos became meme, he received some thank you letters. For instance, one is, "I love watching your video. Seeing your genuine happiness fill me with my own." Another one is, "Thank you for bringing genuine joy and tenderness in this great world." However, he could not accept becoming a meme at first until the offensive meme became more and more. Then he thought, "Let's finish it." So he tried to accept becoming a meme and did the thing he had never done before.
For more information, I want to talk about the other three memes. One is Doge. A cute Shiba Inu. Why it is called Doge is because in 2015, a character in a puppet show misspelled the word dog into Dodge, and at that time many people liked to use dogs to make memes which express dogs' feelings in poor English. So when this cute Shiba Inu appeared, people called it Dodge and made a lot of things related to it. Another is Rick Astley. In 2007, a person posted the latest trailer of a game, GTA 4, but actually, when people click the link, what shows up is a song sung by Rick Astley, "Never Gonna Give You Up." In 2008, April Fool's Day, there were uncountable links of many famous websites linked to "Never Gonna Give You Up." So mountains of people were cheated. Since then, when someone clicks into websites or videos that are totally different with the thing they see, then that person will rickrolled. The other is John Cena, a wrestler from the US who have created three memes. One is about ice cream and a movie that he starred in.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就比冰淇淋速度与激情就我最喜欢，所以现在是音乐时间，准备1、2、3，两个礼拜以后，速度与激情就两个礼拜以后，速度与激情就。两个礼拜以后，速度与激情就不要忘记，不要错过去电影院看《速度与激情九》，因为非常好电影，动作非常好，差不多一样。冰淇淋，再见。
Another is a BGM called "The Time Is Now," often used in some introduction to replace the original name or something.
Here's this week's phone scam. Check it out.
Hello?
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
Am I ready for what? Who's this?
Are you ready for this Sunday night when WWE Champ John Cena defends his title in the WWE Super Slam? Right now you can order this awesome pay-per-view event for just $59.99.
I'm sorry, no, there is not any chance in hell that we're ever going to have wrestling in this house again. But thank you, but no. Have a good day. Hello?
And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way when he takes on 6 men in a steel cage shoots and ladders match at WWE Super Slam. Order now and save $10 with a low price of just $49.99.
Sir, you guys just called me, and as I mentioned before, we're not ordering this, so please stop calling my house. Thank you and goodbye. Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Champ? Is Champ there?
Who is Champ?
That question will be answered this Sunday night! Cena defends the belt at WWE Super Slam!
Hey, sir!
Taking on
Please
Sheamus!
quit calling my house!
The Undertaker!
Quit calling me!
CM Punk and even Triple H and the Big Show in a spit-swapping makeout match! WWE Super Slam!
Hello? Hello? Can you stop screaming in your little sirens and whatever that is? Can you knock it off for 5 seconds? Not interested. Stop calling my fucking house. Hello?
I'm watching you.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what The Undertaker told John Cena! But will he be able to take the belt from the mightiest champion in WWE history at this weekend's WWE Super Slam?
For the love of all that is stop calling my house before I get your number. I will track you down and absolutely tear you to pieces. Do you understand me? I know you are, John Cena, crazy motherfucker. Stop calling my house now. No wrestling, no super motherfucking slam is happening in this house. I swear to Jesus, if this is those wrestling again.
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
Oh my God, I apologize. We've been getting calls all morning. I apologize, and yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, I am.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Cena! He's gonna get in the ring and put boots to asses this
Are
weekend!
you kidding me right now?
WWE
Are you kidding me right now? I can't even handle this. I cannot handle this.
Available right now at a low price of only $39.99.
I can't believe you're still calling me. I'm about to lose my shit. I swear I'm about to call the police.
Hello. You have a collect call from
John Cena!
Will you accept the charges?
Oh, f*** your mother. Listen, stop calling. Is listening not your strong suit? Because pretty sure it's is, but you're not hearing me. Shut your beaten down brain from Super Slam and listen. I am not interested. I don't care if they're $59, $49, $39, or 39 cents. I don't want it. It won't happen. It's not coming on my TV again. It won't be allowed in this house. You understand me? Never again will there be wrestling here in this house. Not a piece of going through closets and taking out T-shirts and burning them and calling the police and telling you that you're harassing me. Stop it now. And I am calling the police. Good luck to you. Have a nice day. F*** yourself.
Hold on. Marie, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104. How are you?
What?
We've been phone scamming you. Your husband Donnie told us to phone.
We are all in a fight right now. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm so sorry. I felt so bad for you.
I couldn't believe the mouth you had on you. Oh my God. Well, listen, I
haven't had my coffee yet. Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I know how
Well,
to
listen, we won't be calling you back anymore. I promise. Okay.
Thank Jesus.
So you won't have to hear. You won't have to hear this. All right, you won't have to hear that anymore.
I swear to God, I was gonna go to jail, and it was bad.
The other is, are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
It came from a TV show when a girl said John Cena likes a tiger because he has the eyes of the tiger. Suddenly, the background appeared John Cena's face and he said, "Are you sure about that?"
Definitely a tiger because he has the eye of the tiger.
He does have the eye of the tiger. Are you sure about that? What's your name?
Toby.
What you got in your bag, buddy?
I have John Cena, a bunch of titles.
Tell us how much you like John Cena.
John Cena. He is Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. You can't see me. Five-knuckle shuffle. Attitude adjustment. The best in the world. Guys, he's John Cena.
Yeah, that's how we do it. All right, well, I'm going to have you now introduce John Cena as big as you can. All right, here we go.
Bum, 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 bum. And his name is John Cena!
And there are more I want to share about is that John Cena is a kind person who usually does public welfare. For example, in 2016, he went to hospitals to encourage sick children over 460 times.
Questions.
Question 1. Which one was Arató András' job? Question 2. Where was Arató András born? Question 3. Which area did Arató András not want to see the photos of himself? Conclusion. In his story, we can find him as an ordinary man who quickly became a main figure. So, what can we learn from him? What to do when you suddenly get the world's attention? First, stay happy because your photos can be deleted in the online world. Next, look for benefits. Fast becoming famous may not be as bad as we think. Maybe you can get a lot of benefits when a lot of people know you. So, when you become a famous people, don't always think badly. Maybe you can get more happiness out of it.
That's all our report.
Thank you very much for your attention.